With the release of the next-gen version, many people are either coming back to The Witcher 3 or just now playing it for the first time. So, whether you're an expert or a beginner, I made a few guides to help you all get powered up early. This guide will show you how to get a great start by making a ton of easy money as early as possible. In The Witcher 3, you will eventually need vast amounts of wealth to invest in crafting and other services. In order to make sure you have enough money later in the game, you'll need to invest a little time in money management early on. If you start using these methods immediately, you can maximize the return on the time you're investing. The first thing to be aware of is that each type of merchant will give you more gold based on the types of items that they sell. For example, let's take a look at 3 different merchants from the tutorial area of the game. White Orchard. A blacksmith who deals in weapons will give you more gold for this sword than an armorer who deals in armor. The general merchant nearby will give you even less gold since he doesn't deal in these types of items at all. This concept applies to all sellable items in the game, even food and drink. Make sure that you are taking your items to the correct merchant for the best possible price. Be aware that when trying to get the best possible price for each item, location is a factor as well. The quality of the merchants available will improve as you advance the main story and open new areas of the map. The best merchants available in the early hours of the game will be found in Oxenfurt and Novigrad, so be sure to find them as soon as you unlock this part of the map. Tip number 1 is to always pay attention to where you are getting the best prices for the items you are selling. The next tip is one of those little things that I wish I had learned earlier. Geralt can pick up several different types of currency: orens, florins, and crowns. But crowns are the only currency actually used in the game. The inventory tells you quite clearly that your orens and florins can be exchanged for crowns at the Vivaldi Bank in Novigrad. But not only is it easy to overlook this detail, the game does not tell you exactly where the bank is. Tip 2 is to find Vivaldi Bank and use their services often. Cashing in these otherwise useless coins will pay off in the long run. Tip number 3 can help to reduce the expense of paying to have items crafted. Since crafting new swords and armor are a big part of improving Geralt's combat prowess, it's important to save money when paying a craftsman to make you something. Most crafting components should come from simply looting corpses and containers, but sometimes it will be necessary to acquire crafting materials directly from the merchants. Before buying the item you need, check to see if you can scrap items to get the materials you're missing. It still costs money to have a merchant scrap items into crafting materials, but this will sometimes be significantly less expensive than simply buying those crafting materials outright. Tip number 3 is avoid spending money on materials whenever possible. Bonus tip. This one may seem obvious, but I've seen this question asked on the Witcher 3 subreddit several times recently. Why are the merchants missing sometimes? The merchants and craftsmen in the game have business hours, just like in real life. If you can't find the one you're looking for, try meditating until regular business hours. There you have it, folks. 3.5 tips to help you amass a pile of wealth during your Witcher 3 playthrough. As always, I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you for watching.